Alright, what's going on, everybody? Y'all already know what's up. Nah, I mean, this is season 2, episode 3 of the PootieTim show. You know, if you haven't caught any of the episodes last time, you could go check it out at youtube.com/PootieTim. Now, I mean, it's a good morning, and I'm out here in Brooklyn. You know what I mean? And I'm here with I'm here with an upcoming artist. You feel me? I'd like for him to introduce himself.
What's up, y'all? How y'all doing? My name is Rob Burns. I'm from Brooklyn, New York. I'm just out here to let the world know who I am. We out here right here at Jackie Robinson Park at Ebbets Fields. This is part of my home grounds down here. Come down here, play ball every summer. You know, so it's just home right here.
Word, that's what's up, yo. That's what I like to hear. You feel me? Home is where the heart is. You know what I mean? But yeah, yo. So, like, before rapping, like, did you go to college or anything like that? What's the story behind that? Before we get into
that's
the rap?
that's the actually thing, like the whole story behind the thing. Like, all right, like I probably started rapping around like 2013, but I wasn't like, oh yeah, I'm just going to the studio.
Right.
So, as you know, my fault. I'm actually 6'8" tall, so the fact that me, you know, a lot of people seeing the fact that I rap is already a surprise. Cause, you know, everybody expect you to do this, or you're supposed to be out in the Knicks.
Yeah.
You know, things don't always happen to how you want it to go. So yeah, I went to college for 2 years. I started playing basketball when I was 17 years old.
Okay.
It was like, you know, I learned how to dunk. I was like, you know what? Let me just do this.
Right.
But then, you know, it's like in my basketball situation, not everything was that good. You know, I could really only say like I had one good season of basketball, and that was like my last season playing my sophomore year of college. But I went to Monroe College. I ended up going to a JUCO, and I played 2 years there. I won a championship, got a ring and everything my second year. So the thing that kind of took me off was because you see your teammates getting these good offers, and it's like things is just not going your way.
Right.
You look at everything and it's like, dang, I don't got these offers. I got the lower schools.
Okay.
You know, that's just you being in that mindset. Instead of humbling yourself and be like, hey, it's free college, you want to be playing on ESPN. So that first is kind of like I kind of had myself in that mindset, like, all right, if I'm not going to no school, I'm not going back to school. But I ended up like finishing the last couple months of school.
Okay.
And then I think I really started taking like the rapping really serious early last year, January 2016.
Mm-hmm.
The thing is, like, I got two different like rap groups I like to be around. I got my hometown over here in Brooklyn, and then I got in the Bronx. I actually did 3 years of high school out in the Bronx.
Okay.
So I still got, you know, a few friends out there, you know, they like to rap. So it was funny because I started rapping with all of them around like the same time. So everybody used to be like, yo, stop playing around and freestyle. But like, nah, I'm not into all that. You know, that's not me.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, I'm the first one to put the beat on. Yo, let's go.
Right, right, definitely.
So it was crazy because once I started realizing what I could do, and then you see the reaction off of people. My first reaction was actually off of college. I made a song called Coma.
Okay.
And I'm actually gonna I'll get more into the mixtape thing later. I ain't gonna talk about that now. But I made a song called Coma. I wrote the chorus and I only wrote like the first verse on it, you know, regular YouTube beats.
Yeah.
So I showed people all over campus, all around campus that everybody would see me, oh shit, tell a nigga in the coma.
Yeah, right.
So everybody's just showing you love for that. I'm like, damn, I'm the ball player. I'm playing ball. Like everybody look at you as ball player, but they like, yo, you got another talent that you could really go for it.
Right.
You know, but yeah, around last year, like, you know, it's been about 1.5 years since I've been out of school, since my sophomore year of college, and within that year, I really found a love for this.
Okay.
So last year when I did my first show, it wasn't a big show, but every single person that had a light on you.
Right.
And it made you feel like, all right, this is only 60 people. Imagine how I feel when there's 60,000 people.
Yeah, OD. Like.
So, you know, the whole thing with that, you know, I think like the craziest part, like the hardest part about this was speaking to my parents about this.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like they was already set, oh yeah, he going to this school, he going to play ball here. So I think that was like the hardest part of like really getting used to like making music is your parents and your family knowing when they all look at you as the athlete of the family.
Yeah. So when you say, yo, I'm trying to be a rapper, what was like their comments back? Like,
the crazy thing was, it was like my father knew I was actually rapping, but it was when I wasn't taking it serious. He's like, oh, you know, he's just in here playing around, da 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 da. But I first told my mother.
Right.
I told like my whole family. Like we was all sitting at the table. They like, when you going back to school? I said, you know, I will be going back to school, but I've been a little busy making music in the meantime. I actually had a performance. I didn't even tell them until after my first performance.
Okay.
My father did. My father knew.
Oh, wow. Alright.
So the thing was like my mother she's sitting there, she's like, like she's like, I guess because it's like she didn't hear the music, because my mother she listens to like, she'll listen to like old school from the 90s, but it's not like a lot of Curry. You won't hear too much Biggie. You hear a Tribe Called Quest or something,
Okay,
like, something a little
gotcha.
more cleanish. That's
Yeah.
something more she's into. She's into the R&B scene and everything.
Right.
So it's like, for her to hear me say, oh yeah, this bitch, da 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 da, I'm not.
Right. Yeah,
You,
she's
you
like,
know,
nah,
for
not
her,
my son.
I don't want to hear that. She said, I want to hear a song, but I don't want to hear ass shaking. I don't want to hear none of that.
Yeah.
I'm like, not all my songs got ass shaking, but like the first song I did was a song about ass, and I did it with my partner Mookie and my boy Solid. Shout out to them.
Shout out to them. Word. Definitely.
That was the first song they actually, that's why I got to give a real big shout out to my boy Mookie. He live up the block, Bedrock.
Okay.
He was the one that actually was like, I ain't really know him too much, but like when he came in, my boy Solid Curve, we was all just chilling, smoking whatever. So he came in, he was like, yo, I'm going to the studio. He was like, yo, you rap too? I said, yeah, but and then like that. So I went in today, he was like, yo, just come on. So he took us in the studio, recorded a song called Sundress, and then it was like the reaction on for that. I think doing that song that day just kind of changed everything.
Damn. So
Everything.
how was the reactions? That's what feeds you when people be like, yo, this shit fire.
Yeah,
like,
they'd be like, wait, that's you? Like, hold up, I ain't expect that. I didn't expect you to sound, I'm not gonna say I'm the best singer, but I could do a little bit. You know what I mean?
Right.
So when you doing a chorus, you're like, that's you?
Yeah.
Your deep ass voice, when I talk, it's like I'm almost like a robot when I talk because I'm so big. But it's like when you hear me like, speaking a little something on the track or something, it's like, oh, your voice is a little. That's actually real good. You got it's aggressive, but at the same time, it's not too aggressive. You scan the girls on the song.
Yeah. Exactly.
So
So, like, how do you feel like as being an artist? You say you just started about a year ago, taking it serious and all that. Like, what's your role as an artist? Like, you have on society? You feel like
as an artist, I have on society. This is like the main thing I really want to like make a real big impact on. Like, I'm kind of like, I feel like personally, the generation gap thing, right? With the whole art, like with the whole, how the whole rap thing is now. It's almost like it's being divided into two. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't like that shit. It's like, so you sit there because, I sit there, I listen to Method Man all day.
yeah.
But I don't mind listening to Kodak Black, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like there's nothing wrong with going like back and forth, but I just feel like I don't want the shit to be divided, you know what I mean? Like, I want everybody to feel like, all right, maybe he's not all that and he sound like this, but everybody got a fan base.
Yeah, exactly.
So, I feel like I want to be that artist that's like, all right, he could just bring everybody together, just everybody I'm not everybody got to be friends and shit, Nobody saying all that.
Right.
A million niggas ain't gonna like each other. That's not guaranteed to happen, but I'm saying like, for like, I just feel like,
Oh, like people shouldn't be like.
people shouldn't be so biased about it.
Yeah, on some like, yo, if it don't sound like this, then it ain't hip hop type shit. I get
Yeah,
what
like
you
that.
saying.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm not gonna lie, I was like that. That was me.
Yeah.
Believe it or not, before I started rapping, that was me all the way. I was like, I don't give a fuck who these niggas are. If it ain't this nigga, if it ain't tough ass thing in the background, want to beat, I don't know. And then you start to realize that when you start to make the music, you start to realize the big difference. Now, I'm not the person to be on there and go all over the song. Everybody got their own style, but that ain't me.
Right.
You know what I mean? But I don't got no problem with it. It's sometimes like over time, you got to learn you got to let it grow. And, maybe they could do some shit that you'd be surprised. It's just, I just feel like, as an artist, I just feel like I want to bring a New York flavor back. I think I've seen Avery Davies do that not so long ago. It's like too many New York artists is not themselves no more.
Yeah, that's a fact.
It's like it's not nobody's not themselves.
Yeah.
And it's like, and also I'm gonna say this too. I feel like I want to bring that Brooklyn love back.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I feel like me and my CSB partners, we got the ability to do that because, lately it's been like, a lot of Brooklyn artists ain't noticed by Brooklyn artists unless it's like a big song.
Right,
You know what I mean?
got
Like,
you.
me and my crew, we's the only niggas that could really say who knew about the Young M.A. song before it was popping. Not everybody want to listen to it. And
Gotcha.
you know what I mean? Like, shit like that. Like, you want people, like, how Biggie, before Biggie came out, everybody knew about Biggie. Everybody, like, here's the perfect example, A Boogie.
Right.
My girlfriend live in the Bronx, right? So every time I go to her house, I think every corner, the summertime dinner, every corner I heard A Boogie in somebody's cars.
Right.
Blasting. I'm like, damn, like, it was almost like he's like the new mayor of the Bronx right now. So
gotcha.
you want that kind of love, that kind of city love. and you want everybody to feel that way about you. That's why I like to mix my music up. And that's another thing, because not everybody want to have that same old Brooklyn style. Like, not everybody trying to be like Biggie anymore.
Yeah.
But it's like, you don't gotta be like these niggas in Chicago, because I'm not gonna be sitting up here making drill songs.
Yeah, got
I don't
you.
shoot
That's
niggas.
they style.
You know what I mean? Like,
Sound,
you know what I mean? Like, you gotta still keep that New York flow, but it's still good to, if you still want to do it, add a little something to it, but just keep that. Just make sure you hear you be like, all right, he's from New York.
Right, and you feel like being that you started, because every rapper goes through it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you feel like you developed your sound yet, or you still need more work? You feel?
Oh,
as far as like your own outside looking in at your work, you feel?
Oh
like
yeah,
you developed
definitely.
your
I
sound,
definitely feel like I need to level up my sound more. I feel like every time I do something, I feel like I could have said this better, I could have said that better. You know what I mean? And then on top of that, like when I started,
Yeah.
I wasn't making singles. I was, we was all making group songs and everything.
Okay.
So not too many months ago, I started making my own singles, and I started hearing myself. So I made about 4 or 5 singles now.
Gotcha.
So now when I listen to myself, I'm like, okay, this is how I could do it this way. I know my, you know your style of music. So it's like, all right, I'm just waiting to hear, the criticism from like, a little more higher up people. That's what I'm waiting for now. You show it to your family, you show it to your friends. You like, they all like, oh yeah, it's nice. But sometimes you wonder like, all right, is niggas just being nice?
Yeah, exactly.
Or do you really mean that? So that's why it's like, it's good. I like showing strangers my music.
Gotcha.
Because it's like, you're gonna get the feedback automatic.
Yeah, it's gonna be.
You know what I mean? Like, I can
opinion.
show it to a coworker or something, it's just gonna be automatic. Because it's like, all right, we ain't the closer friends, but at least, you could tell me how it sound. Honestly, I can expect an honest answer.
Exactly.
But that's what I want. I'm waiting for like an executive or an executive friend, somebody that just happened to be around while I'm making the music, so I could get that good feedback. I'm not expecting them. I don't want to sit there and be like, oh yeah, nigga can sign me ASAP.
Yeah, definitely.
But I'll take feedback any day. Like, feedback is just that feedback. I live off of feedback. And that's the thing I do. Basketball, I cannot take feedback from nobody. I think a lot of my teammates would tell you that. Like, somebody would tell me do this better, I'll be pissed off the next 3 plays. Missing a shot, this and that. Somebody would tell me I could sound better on the song. I'm like, yo, you're right. Let me try this. Then I'll be up for an extra hour or 2 when I'm supposed to be going to sleep, trying to get that certain flow in, or da-da-da-da-da. And I'm not exactly following what people are exactly saying, but it's like, all right, you put it in consideration.
Yeah.
Instead of just being upset, like, oh, you're not feeling me, yada yada.
hating,
Yeah,
some
I'm
shit
not
like
I'm
that.
not into all that. I personally don't believe in the word hater like that.
Right.
I feel like everybody got they entitled to their own opinion about something.
Exactly.
But you know what I mean? Like, it's just on how you work on your craft. So I'm gonna just keep on working and get my shit up.
Right.
So it's just like I said, I want the feedback from that right person, that one person that's gonna be there, So when that happens, that's just what I'm waiting for.
Got you. Hell yeah. And like, what's a real life situation that inspired you really to rap? You get what I'm saying? Because that's good. As an artist, you said like, yo, I could take when I was balling, it's like, yo, I'm nice and all this, but you couldn't take the criticism. But now you see that you really love rapping and making songs. You could take the feedback and all angles. You really into it. Like, so what's a situation that made you get that love and like inspired you? Like, yo, this is what I want to do. Like, you know what I'm saying? Was there a specific situation? Like,
I cannot. You don't mind if I tell like 2 different situations?
Nah, go ahead.
All right, I got one from when I first started rapping.
Yeah.
Around 2013, like before I decided to choose to do it. My favorite rapper is Kendrick Lamar.
Okay.
So like my favorite rapper, like my favorite rapper of all time is Nas, but like Kendrick is like,
that's my
somebody
favorite rapper of all time,
that I
too.
could like always relate to, because his situations is a lot that I've been through.
Right.
So it's, believe it or not, that Control verse inspired me. Was like, oh my God, I gotta write something. Like, just word for word what he said. Even from shouting everybody out, you just sitting there and you're like, what the fuck you just said? Wait, hold on. Let me go back to the beginning of the song.
Yeah.
Big Sean, you did good, but let me hear this one more time.
Right.
Big Sean still killed it though.
Yeah.
He still did his shit, but you gotta hear that verse one more time to be like, what this nigga just said?
Yeah.
And then I did not write a verse until after I heard that song. I was like, I'm gonna try this shit. I'm gonna see if I can really like, really try it.
Yeah.
That was just like off the start off.
Gotcha.
I was always inspired by Kendrick Lamar to actually rap. Like, we not the same style, but just off his energy and just off his personality is motivating to me.
Right.
Then there's the first show last year. Like, how I said at the beginning of the interview, it's just like all those lights in your face, and then you hear the people singing the songs.
Uh-huh.
And then even last week, also 2 weeks ago, at my first show on the 7th of January,
Okay.
I heard people singing the song, but you know, like when you first hear a song, you just know certain words, and then they trying to mumble the rest, and then you're like, oh man. And then my aunt is telling me, I'm looking at everybody around the room, they mumbling their lips to the song. I'm like, oh my God. So you know, and then I'm looking around also, I'm like, all right, this is pretty cool. Especially on that day, you know, that day snowed, you wasn't expecting nothing to happen. You thought you was gonna perform in front of like 8 people.
Yeah.
Which I still use the Kendrick Lamar inspiration for that. His first performance was, I don't know if it was his exact first performance, but him and Schoolboy Q did a performance and only 9 people was there that showed up.
Damn.
So I always looked at that as like, damn, like, yo, if it could go from 9 people to 9 million people following you,
exactly.
You know, anything is possible.
Because that could be a discouragement. Like you trying to, you see 9 niggas in front of this, and
that, you know,
like,
and it's something like that. That reading that article was something that kind of made me want to be the most make you want to be strong-minded, because it's like, all right, it's only 9 people here. It's not even half the crowd or a quarter of the crowd.
Right.
And everybody still performing like it's nothing.
Okay.
Still performing like it was not. It was like whatever. You know, probably after the show it was like, damn, only 9 people was there. But it's like,
yeah, they was talking about it.
You know, but it's like, you know, now it's like, remember when there was 9 people there?
Yeah, exactly.
You know, so it's just you want to get to that point. You
Right.
really gotta get to that point, because it's like, I feel like when I stopped playing basketball, it's only so much I could do. You know what I mean? I don't want to be that tall nigga working in Walmart or some shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I already work in Starbucks now, trying to get my way out.
Gotcha.
So it's like, doing all that shit is just,
yeah.
it's inspiring. Like, shit like that inspires me. So like the shows, I think like my shows have been my biggest inspiration. And also my girlfriend, she's also been the bigger inspiration, because I was scared to tell. She made me tell everybody. She didn't like physically like, yo, go tell everybody.
Yeah, got you.
But she just was like, yo, you gotta start telling people. Like, I really just started like promoting my music on Facebook probably about 2 months ago.
Okay.
Because it was like I was still looked at as a basketball player.
Got you.
You know, so it was like, she's like, yo, you don't gotta worry about what people say. Not everybody gonna make it to the NBA. And me personally, I feel like if I was to go to the NBA, that's the only spot I wanted to be. You know, I don't want to fly out overseas and be far away from your family and all this other stuff.
Right.
I don't want to go through that.
Got
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then, you know, and it's not always guaranteed that when you go overseas, you're gonna get that money and all of that. Sometimes you're making teacher salary, then you're not. So you don't know what it is. You could be the hardest worker,
Yeah, then you
but
don't
your
even know
talent
the
still ain't gonna be.
language.
You can work as hard as you can work as hard as you fucking want. But a lot of times, it's the talent.
Got you.
Like if you're working hard and you don't really got the talent, it's gonna be harder for you.
Yeah, definitely.
You know, unless you really, really know people. And it was always hard for me in basketball. It was like I just happened to be a shot blocker my whole life before I even started playing ball. You know, or being able to jump. But you know, I kind of went off topic, but
Nah, you good. Nah, that's what's up,
You
yo.
know
I
what I
like
mean,
people to talk about everything, how they feel, and then like speaking about your first show, and you said, you know, the after effect, people was mumbling the songs and they was liking it, and the energy was there. But before, how did you feel before going on as a as an upcoming artist? Like, yo, damn, like, was you nervous? What was that like? What was the preparation like?
That was crazy, because what happened that day was just like irregular. Like, all right, so you know how this whole snow happened that day.
Yeah.
So we already figured out, damn, are we even going up there? That whole day, my mind was like all over the place. My mind was in a twister. So I was thinking about so much shit. I'm like, all right, my girlfriend's telling me, she's like, you know, it's snowing, this. I'm like, all right, I'm just hoping she goes. Everybody's like, yo, I hope I go. Like, you know, somebody that wasn't one of my partners that I was performing wasn't able to show up.
Gotcha.
Which, you know, it was for a good reason. It wasn't like, you know, I'm not going.
Yeah.
But it was like, you know, a lot of things just kind of went like, all right, damn. And then on top of that, when we actually got there, we was the first people there. And we was actually like, it was supposed to be a rehearsal at 7:30.
Mm-hmm.
And we was late, but we was early.
Yeah, definitely.
Like the guy who ran the show couldn't make it. So they had a bartender was running the show, and he did a great job. You know what I mean? So I respected it. He said, you know, I can't give you the regular time that you were supposed to get, you know, because he didn't know everything. So I was like, all right, you know, I got you. I'm gonna do what I can in 25 minutes.
Okay.
I got this. You know, even I was missing one person, so I sent another song. So we were like, all right, we're gonna do this instead. You know, so it was just like, off of that, and then on top of that, oh, let's not even get to the worst part. I had to go first. It was a showcase, so they was like they went off the first thing that was signed. Them Rob Burns is about to take. I was like, what? The DJ ain't even set up yet. You know what I mean? Damn. Like, what the, what? You know, but
Yeah, OD, I hate that shit.
first
You
come,
gotta
first
go
serve.
Yeah,
So-
right. Yeah, to set the tone.
So it's like, yo,
good.
what can you really do? Like, you know what I mean? So that I think after going first was like, oh shit, like at first. And then on top of that, my first song was a love song. This song called She's All That I Want. So it was like, that was the first thing I was performing. So I'm like, oh shit. I hope I don't put people to sleep.
Yeah, got you.
Or put it, I'm like, yo, it's snowing. People might want to hold somebody in the snow after the song or something.
Right, OD, hell yeah.
You know, but it was actually a real good reaction. After the first song I was a little choppy. I even heard it in myself. I was like, yo, stop this shit.
Yeah.
Like I literally just told myself, yo, just fuck it. You already performed me, you used to it. Yada yada, let's go.
Right.
And then I was like, once I had somebody perform with me, I think that's once you have somebody perform with you, that's when you get comfortable because it's like, all right, I'm not the only one who messed up one line.
Yeah, exactly. Nah,
But even just like you not on there by yourself, you comfortable when there's everybody there. You know, it's a great feeling. And it's like, imagine how it is just like with this whole park full of people just screaming your name.
yeah.
You know what I mean? I know.
feeling.
You know what I mean? I know what it's like having about 400 or 500 people cheer for you in a basketball game.
Exactly.
So, you know, when you catch a dunk in a playoff game, it's everybody,
Yeah, they on your side.
that
not
feeling,
fucking
you
with
want that again. Like, it's like, oh, man, that's just something you just got to get.
Got you.
You got to get it.
And like, where you record your songs at? Do you got your own equipment or like? What
that's another, that, you know,
how you
that's
record your song,
another
'cause
thing.
Upcoming artists need to know. You know what I mean? People out
Yeah.
there need to know like.
That's
how
and
do people
I think
start
this
off?
could
How
be
do-
like a good inspiration for a lot of people. All right, how I started this even traces back to how I started rapping. My cousin Omar, he stays with us now. You know, shout out to Omar. You know,
Yeah, word.
got
Shout
something
out Omar out there.
got something with him coming soon too.
Got you.
My cousin was staying with me and my father in Brooklyn. I was living in downtown Brooklyn. I actually wasn't living over here. I had to live in downtown Brooklyn for a little bit.
Okay.
So we was living in his basement. So it was a big space.
Right.
You know, like it was a good space. You know, my father fixed it up to look like a good crib and everything. You know, my father's an amazing person. He's one of the hardest worker I've met. I know to this day.
Word.
You
Shout
know,
out to your pops and
you
all
know,
the
so
good
it's
fathers
like-
out there. Word.
You know, you don't see a lot of people do what he do.
Exactly.
And still be able to just walk the street day to day, just keep a smile on his face and crack jokes.
Right.
You know, and that's another motivation that keeps me up is like, yo, if you could do everything and go through so much and still be able to stand up every time, you know, why the fuck I can't do that? You know, maybe I should stop complaining about something and get up and go do something.
Right.
But yeah, back to the where I started at. My cousin Omar was staying with us and he raps.
Okay.
You know, but he's a little older. He's a little older than I am. So he's been rapping way longer than I have. So he had the equipment in the living room. So I think one day I came home, I'm like, what the fuck? I'm looking out like, my father's rapping?
Yeah, yeah.
I was like, yo, is either these old niggas is rapping? What the fuck? Hold up.
Yeah, got you.
I was like, Bethlehem gonna be coming down here, some shit like that. So my cousin's like, yeah, I rap. I'll be rapping and shit. I'm like, all right, so you listen to the song. The song is good, it's real good. You know what I mean? So I'm like, damn, you could really use the exposure. And so I think it was one day, like, he wasn't there. Like, I wasn't like, being sneaky and I'm like, yo, I'm in the living room. I'm watching TV. I'm with my friend Sherman, my boy Mo. And he was like, let's look at the beats. Let's listen to some of these beats.
Got you.
So I'm listening to the beats and I'm like, oh shit, this is nice. I think it's a beat called Large Amounts. It's like, it has somebody talking on the chorus. And we was like, yo, let's write to this. Let's write a song. We was just like, fuck it, let's write a song.
OD.
So I think that verse actually alone got a good reaction of my cousin. He was like, oh, it's the first verse I ever wrote in my life. He was like, it's not bad, cuz.
Yeah.
That's pretty dope. And then from there, I didn't look at it into no different. I was like, I'm gonna just do this for fun.
Got you.
That was right before I went to college. So I was still focused on basketball. So it wasn't like, I just found I rap. I'm rapping now. Hey,
Yeah.
it was funny. But it started, so after that, for, 2 years, next 2 years, I went to school, still playing ball, yada, yada. Came back home. Now I'm back over here. Back where back to my home,
Right.
on my block. So back in our new crib at the time. This is around after he still got all the equipment.
Yeah.
So this is when I started chilling with like my Bronx crew. Like I said, I got my people on the block, and then I got some homies in the Bronx that like to make music too, and they're very talented.
Right.
So I was talking to them, and my bro Ziggy, he was like, "Yo, ask all motherfuckers use the equipment." I was like, "You right." Me ask him. He was like, "Yo, you don't mind if I bring some homies from the Bronx? You know, they like to rap. You know, you don't mind if we try the song?" Oh no, my fault. This is with my homies from my block.
Oh, okay.
We did it first, actually. Because we did a song called Lose Control. It's actually on SoundCloud, too. We listen to the song and laugh every time because, you know, you would think it was made 3 years ago how we sound. We was like, damn, that's how we sound. Like, shit.
Oh, dude.
That was actually like the first thing. And that was around the time when I actually just started freestyling. Everything started doing good. And we all rapped that day. So we all had a little 8 split verses with each other. So it was mad fun. So I think for that was like, all right. We was recording in my house. You know, my father was just sitting there chilling. He's like, yo, y'all niggas need to get more hype. Y'all niggas sound dead. What the fuck? You know, he was saying that shit for
Gotcha.
You know, so he used to always just hype it up and shit. So I think after a while, like I started like getting used to it. Like after that, I started letting my Bronx friends come in. So my cousin, he comes back and forth from Buffalo. So when he won't go to Buffalo, I would use it. We use it, and we actually we found out how to make beats and certain things on there. But you know, the service shut down because it was the old Windows. Oh. So you know how that goes. It's still the do. So we was going over the music, and for months, like all the songs I always had in my notebook, but then it was like, that's why I was always scared to tell my father. He'd be like, "Oh yeah, we don't got time for this rap shit. I don't want to hear none of this rap shit today." Da 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 da. Right. Rappers, the light ass niggas.
Coming at y'all word.
Yeah, so I'm like, all right, fuck it, whatever. So I think, like I said, back in April with Mookie, my boy Mookie, found me the studio. We found another studio called the Nat Cave. Shout out to Nat Cave.
Okay.
And also shout out to my boy Ziggy.
Where was that located at?
Nat Cave is actually not too far from here. It's by like President Street.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's still in Brooklyn. It's walking distance. That's the best part about it. It's walking distance. It's January now. The walking distance is still a little like walking there is now like damn, that's cold. Summertime we was all out in there. So, you know, I decided to take initiative on my own after that first day. Like, you know, everything. Like I got the Facebook. I hit up my boy Mookie. I was like, yo, what's his Facebook? Seen his Facebook. Ever since then, I was like, yo, I started, you know, making my own moves. Cause you know, you're not always gonna be in the studio with the same people.
Gotcha.
So sometimes you'll go by yourself. You know, you got this person here. Maybe your cousin will go with you here. You know, so it's like I started taking initiative because I'm like, oh shit, now I got an actual studio with somebody who knows how to produce fully, and it's not me and my friends trying to figure out how to chop this shit up and make it sound like this. Because we was trying to do the producing.
Right.
I was trying to do the producing myself. I was like, yo, I'm putting myself through too much.
Yeah. Exactly.
I didn't know what I was doing, so I'm trying to force myself into doing something so quick.
Right.
It was like, damn.
Yeah, you know.
So when he found that good producer, it was like we found him. When we found Nat Cave, it was just like, thank you. So once I got in there, I just started going in there. I think once I started doing my own singles, that's when it was like, all right. I started going around showing people. I started showing people at work. People was like, all right, it's, you know, sounds good. And then, you know, then the shows came. Shows came. The first show, you know, I told you about, I was in the summertime around July, August. And then I recently had a show about 2 weeks ago. And that was my first show. Like the one 2 weeks ago was actually, my, you know, your own show. I performed 4 singles on there.
Okay.
So it was like, you know, doing that was just like, wow, like I can't believe this. I really can't believe it. Yeah. Like even now, it's like I'm not even famous yet, and I still look at myself like, yo, I really can't believe this.
Yeah, it's
even just a little bit of love right now just still feels unreal. Yeah. And now even now on Facebook, like after the performance, I've been getting a lot more love.
Okay.
So I'll post about music now, and everybody will like it. Because at first I'll talk about music, and then nobody would like really look at it.
Right.
I guess when they seen the videos of the performances and everything like that, it's like, yo, like, I'm glad you're doing this. And then, you know, everybody sees that I got a real supportive girlfriend also. Exactly. So, you know, I also give her credit too. You know, she got me a little, you know, famous on, you know. She does so much.
Shout out to her.
She does so much for me. And then, like, just to make sure I'm right, I'm out there, I'm getting exposed and everything. So she goes really hard, and it makes me like, damn, I gotta make sure my songs is better every time I go in the studio. So when she hear it, she's like, all right, I'm promoting this ASAP.
Got you. And like, what's the hardest part about rapping to you when you recording, or what is it like that's hard? Like, damn, yo, I gotta keep. Or what you don't like about it when you write? Is it writing, recording? What is it that you don't like?
I can't.
Or you find hard or like difficult for yourself? Like, damn.
I would say like, just when I'm in the studio, everybody watching you.
Okay.
That's it. That's really like the only problem I got. You know, because it's like certain songs you make, you sit there, you gonna be like, yo, is people gonna like this? Or people think I'm talking too much, or am I talking too much about being in love in this song? Or is my singing bad in this? That's it, because you go in there, everybody just, all your boys, even though it's your boys,
Right.
and your peoples, they just staring at you.
Gotcha.
And then, you know, the producer, he makes videos and puts it up on Facebook.
Okay.
Instagram, so he's making the videos, you know, you got the flash in your face, you're like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
And then, you know, you try your best not to mess up, because sometimes, like, I will write the verse, I'll finish the verse in the studio, and I'll only have, like, 2 minutes to go over it.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, when you go in there, you try to go over this shit, you're like, damn, I just finished this. And then you fucking up, everybody standing at you, like, oh, Rob, come on,
Gotcha.
damn,
Yeah.
come on. It's like, you know, everybody mess up. You know what I mean? But sometimes, yeah, but like, it's not really, I never really had, I think the one problem I had, I think it was one time I made the mistake of going to the studio extremely drunk. And I was in there for way too long than I was supposed to. But the good thing, the producer's a good guy, and he was like, yo, I understand, I'm gonna let y'all stay a little longer, I got y'all.
Yeah.
You know, but I got through it though, like,
Right.
you know, I showed the song and everything, like, I was drunk. I was like, at first couple words, I wasn't even saying. They was like, nigga, why do you sound like Lil Yachty now?
Yeah.
What are you saying?
Oh, dude.
You know, so it was like, all right, you know, yeah, that night. Other than that, man, I can't really say like anything has been like real difficult. Like I said, the only difficult part I had was just expressing myself and telling everybody I don't play ball no more. I make music.
Okay.
You know, that was the only problem. That was the only thing that was really, really hard. Just thinking about how people gonna accept me.
Right.
You know what I mean? But other than that, hey man,
Gotcha.
I love every step of the way. I love every journey.
Word.
I love everything.
And like recording and all of that, like before recording or getting yourself prepared, is there like a pattern, like a routine you gotta do? Like, yo, I need to eat this, or yo, I gotta have this in the studio, like water or something. Like, is this something you gotta?
Yeah, I gotta have food in my stomach, definitely.
All right. Like,
I gotta be a little hydrated, but I don't really have any specific needs. You know, I'm not gonna sit there and be like, yo, I gotta be high. I can go in there and record. You know, I gotta eat one piece of chicken before I go in there.
Yeah, some shit like that. You just,
You know, yeah, I just go in there and I'm like, all right, let's do this. Let's get it out the way. One thing I gotta do is rehearse. I think everybody gotta do that. That's one ritual.
Word.
That's one ritual everybody has to do before they go inside the booth and make their music. But, you know, everything else is just like, yo, I'm in there. Let's go in there. Let's do this.
Yeah, and you good.
Yeah.
It's good vibes, good energy.
Yeah, everything is always good.
Hell yeah. Like,
Even, you know, when it's not the best studio session, you know, I just be so happy to be there. You know, I look at it from, all right, maybe this song was debating, it didn't turn out the best, but I'm not recording in my crib trying to figure it out myself.
right.
You know what I mean?
Oh, dude.
So it's just, I love every step of the way. I've been more thankful about it than anything else.
Got you. Yeah, that's the way to be, you know what I mean? A positive mind, like, you know what I'm saying? A mindset that'll help you grow. You get what I'm saying? And you appreciate every step of it. You know what I mean? So you good. So was there any, like, embarrassing moments going through this, starting off? Like, you ever felt like, damn, son, like, you know what I mean? And you took it as good criticism or whatever, but it was just like an embarrassing moment starting off or whatever. Any moments like that where it was like, yo.
Yeah, oh yeah, it's been a lot of, it's been several.
Yeah.
Even with songs you make and you show other people, like, I think it was a song with a couple of my partners we made, a song called Pesos.
Okay.
It's a good song. Everybody loves the chorus. I still get asked about to this day. It still got to be finished up. But it was like, my partners, like, you know, they're good rappers.
Right.
But, you know, that song just wasn't the best option for them.
Yeah.
So when you were showing people, everybody was like, what the hell?
Yeah.
Who the fuck? And turn this shit off.
Right.
I like the chorus, but turn this shit off. Even my friends, the ones that was rapping, they was like, yo, I don't want to hear this shit. I'm like, we all be like, yo, that shit did not leave the email.
Yeah. Right. That's
You know what I mean? Everybody was, you know, people laughing like, damn, so why you let this and that get us? I was like, yo, I didn't know, you know, you didn't expect it to be like that because every other song is damn good.
Right.
You know what I mean? So that session that night was just, it wasn't bad. Everybody was like, a little off that day. So it was just, I wasn't mad at nobody. I ain't holding nothing against nobody.
Right.
I'm like, yo, everybody has their off days. Just like LeBron James gonna have a bad game.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Once in a while he gonna go 2 for 20.
Yeah.
And the other days you gonna go 18 for 20. So it's just on how you bring yourself back.
Mm-hmm. How you approach the situation
Yeah. So
and all that.
embarrassing, like much embarrassing. Nah, not really. I think like the only time I really felt embarrassed was like, my father would come in the crib, he like, y'all don't want to hear this rapping shit. Y'all niggas ain't rappers delight, da-da-da-da. Like, it make you think like, yo, like, it makes me feel like, damn, what if I really, like I really want to do this, and are you going to accept it? Yeah. It's more like, are you really going to accept it? That's, other than that, I can't really say I've been embarrassed too much. I ain't fall on stage yet, so I think that would probably be the most embarrassing shit because I'm 6'8", so once you fall on stage, you go be on everybody's memes.
Yeah.
But other than that, I ain't worried about nothing else.
Regardless, and if you do that, you good anyway. Niggas
Yeah,
gonna know who you are.
Yeah.
You feel me? It's better.
I'm pretty much laughed that one off.
Hell yeah. Nah, and like what's like, when you rhyme, who do you communicate with when you making your music? Who you trying to communicate with your music and all that?
Like what kind of crowd?
Yeah, or anybody out there. Who you trying to like get your message out there too?
Basically, I'm basically going off of the vibes. You know what I mean? Like I can't. That's another reason why I still feel like I need to work on myself a little bit more, because you need to know who's your crowd. Because I want to be a part of every crowd.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? I want to be a part of the crowd. I like to listen to Uzi and shit. I can make a song like that, but I'm gonna actually be spitting.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, but it's like I wanna be able to catch every type of hip hop fans crowd.
Right.
You know what I mean? I wanna be able to be that nigga that go make a song with motherfucking Tech Nine.
Gotcha.
Then go make a song with motherfucking G Herbo or something. Okay. I wanna be the ultimate versatile artist.
Right.
That's what I wanted to say. I want to be the ultimate, to have that versatility. Is like, how the fuck he did that? Like, you know what I mean? Just make a song with somebody that may not be that good with everybody, but he still got famous.
Yeah.
And just be like, oh shit, how you do that? I make a song with motherfucking Orlando Brown and try to make the whole thing change up. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
It's just all for that. Be like, damn, this nigga made a song with Orlando fucking Brown. This nigga's crazy.
Yeah.
But the fact that they made a good song together, I want to do that, because it's like I don't judge no artist no more. You know what I mean? So you wanna sit there and you wanna make that good song. You know what I mean? Like I said, Orlando Brown called my phone. I'm doing a song with him. You know what I mean? It's all over that. It's all over how you present yourself. And I don't want nobody to feel like I'm intimidated. I feel like I'm that good of an artist that I can blend in with anybody.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't like making myself sound cocky and nothing like that, but it's like, as an artist, I feel like I can make myself blend with anybody.
You don't want to be one-dimensional.
Yeah, I'm not. That one-dimensional shit is like, no, I'm not going to sit there and make strictly songs about. I can make a song about what's going on in the world, but I also want to make a song about having a good time, and I also want to make a song about, you want to be high, you want to be drunk. You want to make a song for different types of crowds. So it's like, it has to be, and that's what I plan on doing for like my first tape.
Got you.
That's what I plan on doing. Like, just have that mixture of everything. Like, it's not gonna be a story behind. Like, when I have an album or something, that's when the stories come in, and everything. But for your mixtape, you want to have that perfect blend. So you get that perfect blend of audience.
Got you.
I don't want just the hardcore hip hop fans. I don't want just the lyricist fans.
Yeah.
I don't want just the drill fans, something like that. I'm not a drill rapper, but you know what I mean. Just by example.
Yeah, you don't want to have your fans like a one-dimensional fan, because then when you switch up and try something, they're gonna be like, "Yo, what's good?"
All right, I got a perfect example. Joey Badass.
Got you.
I love Joey Badass. That 1999 mixtape is probably one of my favorite mixtapes. Like, he recently made a song called "Devastated," and you know how Joey Badass is. He got an old school style.
Right.
So he made a song called "Devastated." I'm looking in the comments like, "Oh, he sold out, this and that." I'm like, the nigga just tried something different. You know what I mean? Right. That's what I mean. Like, everybody look at you as that old school kind of rapper, or everybody look at you as that lyricist. Yeah. When you make a little pop type song, everybody's like, you sold out. I don't mean you sold out. You just trying something new.
Yeah.
And the song, I love that song. I used to be so devastated. The song is hard. You listen to it, it's like, all right, Joey still saying some fire. Let the man rock. You know what I mean? Like, you want to be able to do that. That's why I want to start off doing different styles. So when you do this, they like, oh, it's Rob Burns being Rob Burns. He did this shit now. Oh shit, what he doing next? Gotcha. So I want to look at different styles and just really just make it happen. Just make it happen.
Right.
really make it happen.
Got you. And then Team CSB, like for the people out there who don't know, can you tell them like what it stands for, how it came about a little bit?
Yeah,
and all
that's my CSB. That's my Brooklyn squad. Funny thing is, we had like 3 different meetings for that shit.
Alright.
At first, the Carroll Street boys, cause we all live on Carroll Street
Right.
and Crown Heights, all live on the same street.
Right.
And then my boy Mookie and my boy CJ, so they started blending with us. We all started chilling with everybody from Bedford right there. So it's like it stands for CSB. It's like ironically we put Carroll Street in Bedford or Bedrock, how they like to call it.
Right.
So it was like how we came together was crazy, cause it started off with me, Mookie, and it's a lot of us,
Yeah.
That's why I like That's why I say I like having 2 different rap crews, and I'm gonna talk about my Bronx people later. About how it's so many different styles blended. That's why I say I want to be the ultimate versus 2 artists.
Yeah.
So, cause it's like so many different styles. It's just there, like. All right, like everybody the part that raps is me, Rob Burns. We got Mookie, got Solid, Kev Zoe, AB, Reem Porter. We all spitting, and KJ Phantom. We all spitting, and everybody rap different. Not everybody's super lyrical. And I'm not gonna say nobody mumbles neither. So it's a good blend of different styles of songs. I'm more the party songs and kind of make like the serious rap songs. And I could blend in, or we have, my boy Kev. He like to be more the streets, because he was more in the streets. We got Solid. Also, everybody, is just a different style. Like, it's an amazing blend of talent.
Right.
And the things that we could do, like, it's amazing, because the songs we do together is crazy. That the songs we could do on our own is just even crazier.
Right. Gotcha.
So,
yeah. Hell yeah. So
just the styles, like, Carroll Street to Bedrock, it's gonna be something special. That's why I feel like I'm not even going for like I feel like I'm starting like I'm not gonna say I started it, but you know what I mean. Like all of us together is like starting like a new Wu-Tang almost. Like even my Bronx crew, like they all know each other. Everybody know each other.
Cool. That's
So
smooth.
it's
Hell,
they ain't really all do songs together and all that, but everybody know each other.
Gotcha.
So everybody know if I'm not in the studio with them, I'm in the studio with them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So. And then we got my crew, Double F, Forever Family, in the Bronx. And that's me, my bro Eli Bang, Ziggy, Ill Will, JB, Kadeem. He not a rapper, that's my boy.
Right.
Mo Guns, and the things we do together is
fire
is fire as well. And I could say we'll go more into the old school kind of category, more to just rap straight lyrics and kind of thing. So it's different styles. That's why I say where it comes to different styles.
Yeah, so that's good. So having 2 different, being a part of 2 different groups, like, it keeps you on your toes to make songs and have a variety.
And it keeps my versatility,
yeah,
and my confidence up.
Got you.
So when it keeps that up, it's like, it's just like it really keeps your confidence up, because you sit there and you really listen to who you're making the music with. You listen to one song, I say a song I got with JB, and then I listen to the song I got with Mookie, and then it's like, oh shit, I go from this singing about shaking ass in a sundress to just rapping about your life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's just the perfect blend is just amazing, and the fact that I'm involving myself, I'm trying to get tapes out with like. All of the shit, including my own. So I feel like I like keeping the thing about myself is I like to keep myself busy.
Right.
So if I'm not making a song with my CSB crew, I'm out in the Bronx making songs with, my Forever Family. So and I'm at home, I'm making songs, with me, or if I'm writing my own shit, and I just pass somebody and say, yo, I need you to get on this with me, I like to keep myself busy.
Yeah.
Like right now, like I literally have like 7 official songs that I have to do that I'm involved in right now. So it's like just doing all that at once. It's like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
That's probably the one thing is like that's one thing, I could say that's probably like a little frustrating is like I think I got to do with myself is I try to do everything at once.
Okay,
I pressure myself too much.
Yeah, just take your time, bro. Because even with my situation, you got to take one day at a time, take
Yeah.
one song at a time, and just go after it. You know what I mean?
Because I'll sit around like, all right, a little 8 for this. And then goes the
Yeah.
next song, right, a little 8 for this. Then, you know, then you put it in the sections. I'm like,
Yeah.
it's just, you can't do that. You got to write the whole song right then and there.
Word, because I also learned myself, though. I get what you're saying. It's like, yo, you want to do something so great, and it's like, yo, I got to do everything at one time. But it's like, nah, don't speed your process up. Nah, I mean, never speed your process up for nobody. You get what I'm saying? You know what you want, so it's like, yo, when the time is right, you know, everybody, it ain't too much time, you know, because you want to hurry up and get it while it's good, but it's like, yo, don't speed the process up. Just take your time. Like, fuck it, yo, I got this beat on. Let me focus on this song. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's all I could say about it. You know what I mean? But you're doing your thing and all that, and that's good, yo. And I'm glad. You know what I'm saying? Like, as an upcoming artist, you getting that feedback that you need, that feeling from like crowd reactions and doing your show, and then having like Brooklyn and the Bronx with the two groups and all that, and they both know each other and everything is all good. That's fire. So, like, once you get on and all that, what's like a dream collab you would like to have? Like a dream collaboration you would like to have? Give me at least like 2 or 3 that you really.
I'll give you like 20.
Nah. But narrow it down, you feel me? Like,
Yeah, of course. As goes, you know, as we all know, I said, you know, my favorite rapper is Kendrick Lamar, so automatically doing a song with Kendrick Lamar on that song and Nas on the same song, that's like a dream right there, just to have them both on the same song together, and they haven't even done a song together. Yeah. So if you could get them on a song together, you did a damn good job.
Right.
You know? And another artist that I could really say that I really would want to like do a good song with, Davies.
Okay.
Davies, because I look at it from the ballpoint standpoint, not really much of the street standpoint, from the ball, you know, as a basketball player standpoint, as in like, you know, that transition from being a ball player, you know, to doing something else, even if you're in the streets or being a businessman, you know, just going from that, from being that's all you wanted to do, to realizing that you got to do something else in life, is like, okay, you know, just off of that, it's just like, you know, I feel like I could connect with him off of that.
Right.
And in a lot of ways, Dave East has inspired me, you know, as more of a today's rapper.
Okay.
As rapper, like, you know, along with Kendrick, Dave East has also been like a very, very big inspiration.
Word, hell yeah! Shout out Dave East.
Definitely.
That's fine.
Because that's you know, a lot of you know, you don't hear a lot of artists. You know, I just, you know, he was just in Slam magazine. I almost made me want to cry because it was like, yo, just you read Slam magazine all the time, so now you featured in it. It's like, yo, like, wow.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Like, you know, and I said it too. I said, shit, I hope he hears this. I told him, I'll be right on his Instagram. Like, yo, when I blow up, yo, we playing one-on-one, I'm gonna bust your ass.
Right.
But, you know, all love. You know, I love Davies. So I think I got all his music on my, just the same with Kendrick and Nas. I got like all eight. And that's another thing about it. Like, it's so crazy how before I even knew about it, I was actually inspired by Davies early before I even knew he was signed to Nas. Okay. Before he went to Def Jam. Nas found him. He used to hang out, chill in Queensbridge. I'm like, the reason I like Dave East is because he was surrounded by like my idols growing up. Like, my basketball idol was Kevin Durant. You know, right. I'm a little upset with him right now because the team he went to.
Gotcha.
A little upset with him right now because he got that yellow jersey on. But, you know, Kevin Durant is still like a very big motivation as a person. You know, just such a humble person. You know, so even just having Durant show up in your video is just like, it's not y'all not doing a song together. I still consider that a collaboration.
Yeah, gotcha. I get what you say.
You know, so just have something involved with them four.
Yeah.
Right there, you know, I'm gonna tell Durant, I'm mad at you. You went to Golden State. You know,
right.
You know, but it's like just anything involving them four.
Okay.
It's just like, yo, it's just anything. It don't even gotta be a song with them. Just you know, just feedback off of them and taking a picture with them is a collab to me.
Right, got you.
You know, so just being thankful that they know who you are and you being noticed is just it's crazy. So that's, you know, those three rappers right there is like, I got a lot others, but, you know, I feel like I'll go into hours talking about that. You know, I love to do a song with Method Man and Redman.
Got you.
That's the last one. You know, that's another one. That's definitely right there. Method Man and Redman, oh man, love them.
Yeah. Nah, shout out to them too.
Yeah,
bro.
definitely.
OD.
Shout out.
What you call that? So like, what's up next for For Rob Burns, what's up next for Rob Burns? Any events? Any
Oh yeah,
songs? What's going on? What's up next?
What's
for you?
actually up next? The thing about it is, I got a SoundCloud page, and I haven't dropped any singles yet.
Okay.
So I've been letting my songs pile up a little bit. So it's like now it's like, all right, drop the songs. Like my first single, I put it on iTunes. She's all that I want. So now my next, I'm gonna put another single up on. I just got the little poster for it finished. It's called "I Don't Give a Fuck."
Right.
And I feel like that song means a lot to me because you really feel like in that situation. I feel like a lot of people like relate to that song because it's like, yo, like I'm just tired of everybody. I don't give a fuck y'all.
Right.
It's one of those kind of songs. Like I said, it's more of a chill song. It's not a super lyrical song. It's not a serious song. It's a fun song people can party and listen to.
Yeah, facts. Hell yeah.
So I want to drop that, and then what I plan on doing this year, I'm trying to get myself involved with it's three mixtapes we get out, not just Rob Burns.
Right.
For the first mixtape we try and get, the CSB mixtape, try and get that, at least by the end of this month, early February.
Got you.
But I actually think the Double F one might be finished first, so that one might actually be finished, might be dropped there early February. We just gotta get the whole photos together, got everybody take pictures with each other so we could, get a little fake photo shoot going.
right. Nah. Fake.
I like, yeah, you know what I mean. Yeah, like you like the. I want to feel like I'm actually doing something. I may not be getting paid off of my mixtape, but I want to actually, make it feel like I'm doing something.
Yeah.
Promote yourself the right way.
Exactly.
So when I get dropped there, in February, I want to start off with that, and then go into the CSB mixtape, and then what I plan on doing is my birthday's on March 15th.
Okay.
So I actually want to drop my mixtape on my birthday, like my first ever mixtape, and I called it. The mixtape is going to be called Risk and Reward, because I feel like I risk going back to school and going back to playing ball to make music. Now all I see is reward off of it.
Exactly. You
so
make sacrifices to get what
so that's why I always sat there. I was like, what could be the name for this? I've risked so much for this. Like, and then I thought about it, I was like, oh shit, risk and reward.
Yeah.
People say it all the time, risk and reward.
And reward, hell yeah.
So it's like why not go for that?
Got you. Right.
So and I got another, me and my boy Ziggy. That's like my little brother. We got a little joint thing, just me and him. We got about 4 or 5 songs done, so that'll probably be released like right after my birthday, not till about a week or 2 after.
Okay.
So it's a lot I'm trying to do in 2 months.
Yeah.
So that's why I feel like that's why I be feeling like, am I rushing myself a little bit? But it's like, we got so much songs made.
Right.
It's just more putting everything together to a track list now. So it's like, the crazy thing is in 2017 I involved myself in 27 songs. So it's like, and only 3 of them got released. So it was like, all right, now everybody's gonna hear. It really is. So also the fact that I only record, that's what makes me so confident about myself, because I recorded in April.
Gotcha.
And did 20 plus songs from then till now, on January 16th. Or from April 26th to January 16th, which is a good about 8-9 months. That you like, wow, I did all of that in a certain amount of months.
Yeah, definitely.
To just sit there and think about it. It's like, yo, you're not even famous yet, and you just sitting there like, wow, son, imagine people hear this. Like, I really hope like this just gets like that good reaction.
Right.
But I'm really excited for my mixtape, because it's like everybody hears me when I'm doing a song with somebody. So a lot of people have been saying that you got a lot of group songs, so let's get your shit going.
Gotcha.
So just to hear that, I want people to hear my style and people to hear just what I could do. As like I said, it's the word of the day, versatility. So
right. I feel
you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So that versatility, you gotta just get that versatility in. So that's just
definitely,
that's all I want.
Right. And so when it's all said and done, like, what's your goal? Like, what is your long-term goal? Like, years when your career is like done. What do you feel, or what do you want professionally?
Like how we said with the one-dimensional thing. I don't want to be just a rapper. I love my voice.
Gotcha.
So I feel like in a lot of ways I can project my voice to do a lot. But a lot of people, like a lot of my friends know this, but I actually, want to do like voiceovers and shit. Like, like
for like movies, cartoons.
Yeah, like cartoons and everything, because I could alter my voice and I could sound like almost everybody I meet. So it's like I started off as like a class clown when I was a kid. So with growing up, teachers have always told me you should go in and you should start theater. You should try theater. Do acting classes. Every level in school, I've heard that. Elementary, middle, and high school, and college, I heard, you should go into acting. If basketball don't work for you, you got an excellent voice. You can talk good. I'm like, I know, but you don't think about it too much. But then it's like, that wouldn't be a good idea. I said that wouldn't.
Yeah,
that would be a good idea. That would be a good idea.
Oh, dude, you stupid.
You know what I mean? So that would be a good idea to go and use your voice in a lot of ways. And I want to go on TV. I want to be a TNT analyst for the next couple NBA games, to talk NBA with Shaq and Charles Barkley, even though I ain't go to the NBA. Just to be able to sit there, just be able to do that and involve yourself. Because it's like, I look at myself, there's a lot I want to do. And I feel like I set too much goals for myself sometimes. But it's like, that's not realistic. You can never set too many goals. Like, I want to start, actually, because I still love basketball. So, I want to get money to a point where I'm starting my own New York AAU team. I always wanted to call it, I was always going to call it NYU, New York Underrated.
Okay.
I was always going to go to the local schools, pick up the local kids that not a lot of people know about, and turn them into national stars. You know what I mean? I want to give kids the exposure that I never was able to do. That's why I wasn't always so happy about basketball, because I never was around exposures like everybody else. Like a lot of my college teammates was. You know what I mean? Like I was like, a lot of my teammates played with Trey Burke, NBA players. You know what I mean? So it was just like, just to hear that, it's just like, wow, like that's crazy. You know what I mean? But I really wanna do a whole lot. Not just for myself, not as just a rapper, or even a future actor. I wanna get into a little bit of coaching. I wanna host teams. I wanna host tournaments right here in this park.
Got you.
I wanna host tournaments where everybody like, yo, we out to Jackie Rob to the Rob Burns tournament. We out. You know what I mean? Like, you don't see a lot of rappers doing that.
Right, exactly.
You know what I mean? You see rappers doing that, but these niggas got Dykeman teams. Not everybody wanna go to Dykeman.
Yeah.
I don't care about them grown ass niggas. They ain't make it to the league. Exactly. I want the kids. I'm worried about the kids. I'm worried about the youth.
Community and shit.
Yeah,
like
I want to
that.
see I want to see the youth make it. I'm not trying to sit here and make all these old legends come back. All respect to them, and they can always do that. But you know what I mean. But I want to bring the kids up, and I want to bring these kids that nobody know about. I want to bring that trouble kid that's good, that's nice. But he like to shoot niggas. I'm gonna get him off the streets and turn him into a shooter behind the arc.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like I want to,
shit, bro.
So it's like, I want to do a lot of things there where it's like to a point where it's like, yo, he did more than just change the rap game. He actually did this, He actually did the acting. I want to do the acting. I want to do like serious roles in acting. I'm not, my height probably might hold a lot of that off, but I want to do a lot of good roles in acting, and I want to be like, I want to start a label. And I want to start a label with just my Bronx and my Brooklyn partners. And I want to look at it as, I don't want to sign no artist that was hot 10 years ago. And I don't want to sign, I don't want to sign the hottest artist. Right. You know what I mean? I want to bring everybody from the ground up. That's why I want to start a AAU team called NYU, even though it sounds like the college, New York Underrated. I want to bring people, I want to bring people down from where they don't have shit. Right. I want to be able to bring that underrated ass team to the Peace Jam, to the AAU Peace Jam, and motherfucking Coach K from Duke is sitting right there watching nigga he ain't never even heard of.
Yeah, kill.
So it's just, like, it's so much I want to do.
Got you.
And I just, in due time, everything's gonna come.
Yeah, hell.
You know what I mean? But I want to still involve myself with basketball. I still want to be part of the basketball community, not as much as I still want to be part of the music community, and acting and doing all that. So, I'm trying to, like, I want to go to a point where I want to be like where Snoop Dogg is at right now. Like, this Gin and it's so crazy. Yesterday I was on Facebook. Gin and Juice came out on January 15th, 2 months before I was born in '94, and I'm like, wow, look at where Snoop is at now. Like, you still doing that. He may not be a billionaire. You don't gotta be a billionaire, but he's still good. He living his life. Same thing with Jay-Z. It's been about 20 years now since Reasonable Doubt came out. So it's like, yo, it's like, damn, like, people still able to, even, the Locks, like, they just dropped the album.
Yeah, OD.
So it's like, yo, nigga, they not the biggest artists out as they was, but they not the richest niggas, but it's just, just that love for the music and still the relevancy is just still there.
That's a fact.
And people still know who you are, and people still got that respect for you, you know what I mean? That's why I say I want to be more than a rapper, so it's like, you could be globally known now. Right. You want to reach that global stage. Definitely. Where you want to be like, you people. And like, the thing about me, like, a lot of people don't know about me. It's another thing. I'm a comic book nerd.
Okay.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm a comic book nerd, especially when it comes to DC Comics. I know almost everything and anything. So it's like,
damn, that's fire. Hell yeah, bro.
So all for that shit is like, I wanna be endorsed and even start my own. I wanna write a Batman comic. You know what I mean? Like, I got a whole bunch of. I'm a Batman. I'm a huge Joker fan. But the Batman stories is just so good. Like, I like to write too. So I like to write. I want to be a screenwriter. I want to write. I want to write comic books. I want to do screenwriting. I can't draw for shit, but I got people who can.
Right. Okay. Got you. Yeah.
But all of that I want. That's just like that's like the ultimate goal. Like that was before rapping. Like you just want to write a good comic book story. Like that's like a childhood dream. Just to even be in the DC building. It's just like just to get a tour through there. You know what I mean? Just sirens. Yeah, so just getting that whole tour of the DC, even the Marvel building is just like an amazing. That's got to be an amazing experience. I want to be a part of future projects, future movies. I'll be a director. I like getting into that kind of thing. So maybe before I could play a superhero. Right. That's the ultimate goal.
Yeah.
The ultimate goal is to put on that tight ass costume and play one of them niggas in a movie.
Yeah, nah, that's fire, bro.
That's like the ultimate goal. Like that's to sit there. I don't care who. I give Static Shock, Black Lightning, somebody. Yeah. Just to get that recognition as an actor. Like we want you in our comic movie.
Yeah. Hell yeah, Sensor. Nah, that's fire, yo. I know you could do it. You just gotta, focus on it. Mm-hmm. Take that negative energy away. Those type of people you don't need around you. Stay on your grind and know what you want. So before we go, the last question. I'm glad you doing your thing, bro. Like, it's a beautiful thing. You focus, got your positive, your man's around, everything is working out for you, got your girl helping out. That's fire, bro. That's how life's supposed to be. So what is, for everybody else out there, what is like some advice you could give for any other upcoming artists?
Any other advice I got is be yourself. That's like, I think every rapper probably be saying that, but that's like one thing you really gotta do is be yourself. You don't gotta. This is why This is why I can accept the rappers today, because they're themselves.
Got you.
You know what I mean? Like a little Yachty who sit there, them niggas ain't shoot nobody a day in their life. So you don't gotta go into that situation. Like, I'm not gonna sit there and make a song till I got 100 niggas shooting this. That's not me. Be yourself. That's what you gotta do.
Got you.
You know what I mean? You gotta, and make sure you're doing it because you love to do it. I'm not rapping because I just want to get off the block. Right. I'm rapping because I love to do it. If that was the case, if I was doing that if I just wanted to get off the block, I'd have went back to school and played ball.
Yeah.
That's right there. It's not to say like that, but it's not hard at my height. It's not hard to get a scholarship. So do what you want to do because you love to do it.
Got you.
That was my problem with basketball. I played basketball because I felt like I had to do it, and if I didn't do it, I wasn't shit.
Right.
And that's how people really looked at me. So it was like I really sat there and really thought about everybody saying like, yo, if I don't play ball, like, I'm just a loser.
Yeah. OD.
But then you realize when you get older, it's not like that. No, fuck that. If you want to be tall and work on Wall Street, do you. Right. If you want to be tall as hell and be a rapper, do you. You want to be a tall ass chef, do you. Be who you want to be. Like, you don't have to do it because you don't gotta do it because everybody wants you to do it.
Hell yeah.
Just because I look like I belong on the Knicks don't mean I want to be on the Knicks.
Right.
Especially, I damn sure don't be on the Knicks right now.
Definitely.
So, you know what I mean? So, that's my team, though. I love my Knicks. Shout out to them. Shout out to Minnesota Timberwolves. But, you know what I mean? But it's just like, you just gotta do what you want because you love to do it. You can't do it because you want to impress people.
Gotcha.
I played ball because I wanted to impress people. I'll be honest with you, when it came to that fundamental shit, I didn't care about that shit.
Yeah.
I was on there because I could dunk, and I could dunk on niggas. I'm like, yo, I could dunk on niggas, get about 7 blocks in the game, and I want to hear the crowd scream my name. That's all I want. See, I'm doing that for the wrong reason.
Reasons, exactly.
I'm doing that. I'm doing that for the wrong reason.
Because
a lot of, and I knew that about that's the one thing I know myself as an artist, and I knew myself as a ball player, so I know my personality. And I know if I was to get to a certain height at basketball, I would have got way too cocky.
Right.
I would have been too cocky for my own good. And I know that. And I'm glad I had to stop playing basketball to humble myself. Because I got so cocky with myself, when I didn't get those offers, I was like, fuck out of here, y'all. What's all these? I was so stressed out, I wasn't even going to workouts no more. I was just sitting in my room. or you go off and you smoking and you doing this, and that's not making you better in basketball. Instead of just going there my mindset was so weak that instead of going there and getting yourself better, I was doing shit to make myself worse.
Right.
And then I realized, I was like, yo, maybe this just is not for me. I'm forcing myself, I'm putting myself through all this pressure. In basketball, sometimes, it is pressure. Because it's like, and it's all on how you handle it. I didn't handle it the best way. Because it was like, it didn't make me happy. It was like, it was just like, damn, son. Like, if you didn't, like, for me, it's like, I didn't grow up playing AAU. And that was another thing. I started basketball late. I didn't play AAU. I wasn't on a road playing basketball. I wasn't doing none of that. I just happened to be tall. And my high school coach literally came up to me like towards the end of junior year. He was like, yo, you got to come with us.
Right.
Just come. And back then, I was embarrassing myself then. If you want embarrassing stories, ask me about basketball.
Yeah, I got you.
Oh, boy, my first ever game, I was 17 years old. I didn't know what a damn 3-second violation was.
Damn.
I was 6'6", so I didn't really know much about the game,
Yeah.
I didn't know much about a 3-second violation. I'm just standing in the paint, hoping I could do what I do in gym. Get the ball, turn around, lay the ball up.
Got you.
I'm tall as shit.
Nah.
That's all I thought I was doing, turn around and dunk. You know what I mean? So it was like, I think I embarrassed myself a lot in ball to a point where it was like, I didn't even feel comfortable wanting to play no more. It was just like, I made so much mistakes. And they were like, you'll sit there and you be on your A game, but it's just like, when you get on the court and then you see the crowd, it's just like everything just switch up.
Gotcha.
And it's not like how you think it's gonna happen. You go into the game, you think about it, it's like, oh yeah, I got my eyes closed, I see myself getting about 3 dunks, 14 points, 14 rebounds. I think I see Coach K up there watching me.
Yeah.
It ain't like that.
Exactly.
And then that's another thing. A lot of people don't understand just because you're tall, don't mean you shit gonna go your way.
Yeah, exactly.
Best believe that. It was other schools, I seen 7-footers getting no playing time.
Right.
No playing time, and you sitting there wondering, you 7 feet, what are you gonna do after this?
Yeah.
And I sat there and I thought about it, I'm like, yo. Because my sophomore year, I wasn't getting a lot of playing time as I was my freshman year. Because, I started catching the attitude and all this other nonsense, so.
Right.
And I'm looking at it, I'm like, wow. What would I be able to do? Like, I'm pretty much damn near bench routed in JUCO. Imagine how it's gonna be if I was to go to North Carolina. Like,
Yes.
you know what I mean? You gotta sit there and really think about your life after that. It's like, yo, shit, like, maybe I'm not as good as I thought I was. You think you good enough? I think I'm good here because it's barely any referees. It ain't no referees, and you going up and down all day, and you could do half the shit.
Yeah.
A lot of times I play defense. I play defense. You like, damn, that's a foul in the game.
Yeah. Exactly.
You know what I mean? Or, damn, that's 3 seconds. Or I would have got called for travel in the regular game.
Right.
But it's just like, I'm a better street baller than I am a better, in game or under the whistle. I'm not a good organized player. I'm a good street ball player.
Word. Definitely. But nah. Go ahead.
No, but so it's just like sometimes that's what I gotta say for upcoming artists. Like, if you just know who you are,
Got you.
just know who you are. That's it. You don't gotta do nothing because people wanted to. You don't gotta sit there and spit drill shit because that's what everybody listening to.
Got you.
You don't gotta sit there. You don't gotta stop making lyrical songs because not everybody want to hear it no more. You just do you. Like J. Cole do what he want to do, and look at him. He's still going gold. As much as people say, well, his album boring, you still bought the shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Say what you want to say. To me, it was good. And it was great. And he still went gold for it a couple days ago. So,
Right.
just be yourself.
Definitely.
That's all it is. People going to love you regardless. And if they not, hey, they going to be mad when you got the award.
Got you, bro. And that's good, bro. I'm glad you said that, yo. Be yourself out there. You know what I'm saying? Don't live for other people. Know what I mean? Do your thing. And there it is. You know what I mean? Episode 3 with my man Rob Burns.
Rob Burns.
You feel me? So I'll catch y'all later on the next episode. I holla.
Oh, yeah, definitely, man. Thank you for having me out here.
All right, no doubt. You already know.